All right, welcome back, YouTube friends. It's Travis once again, and I'm doing a special on my favorite cabin here in Cades Cove, and that is the Tipton Place, and basically because that's where my family's from. So anyway, I had done a video on Cades Cove a few weeks ago where I went through and hit all the stops, and including the Tipton cabin, but I wanted to do this one just a video on its own, just for the fact that this is where my family is from, and I do consider this my favorite. So let me switch over to my chest mount. Before we do that, let me go ahead and give you some directions on how to get here first, and those are coming up now. If you're driving from the Maryville-Alcoa area, you'll pass through the city of Townsend, and then you'll come up here to the Townsend Y. If you were to go left, that takes you back towards Gatlinburg, but we are headed to the right towards Cades Cove, and actually Cades Cove is our destination for today. Alright, so we're coming up to the entrance here of Cades Cove. Over to your left, if you would turn there, that takes you towards the campground, the picnic area. There is a store there. So if you turn left, that'll take you to those particular things. But we're going to go on straight ahead up here to the actual entrance of Cades Cove. It takes about 12 minutes from the Townsend Y to get to this point. And as you can see, there are already a few people up here. So we are pulling up here at the Tipton Place, and I believe this is the second to last cabin actually here in Cades Cove. But let me pull over here for a minute and get situated, and we'll take a look. All right, welcome back. So let me get this on the chest mount and we'll get started. So here we go, let's take a look. Alright, and so there's the fireplace. Do a quick walk through. No bad little setup. Exterior porch here. A couple different entrances. We'll walk around the exterior here shortly. And another little area here off to the side. Some additional room. And then it comes back out here. See, I had a flashlight in the truck and I didn't get it, so let's try to use the light on my phone here. View from up here. Hopefully this will show up. I'm trying to see if video's coming through very good. Not. And then got another area up here. Quite a lot of space. One thing I've noticed though on all of these, the stairwells were not very big. this one's got a loose step on it. But for a cabin this age, it's probably still doing very well. Alright, and then let's go out here back. So here it is from this side. Just curious. See down in there that much, but I assume they would have used that for some kind of storage or maybe feed for the animals. I don't know. Alright, so we'll walk back through here. Nice area. Wonder if the park would let me come up here and live. Wonder if I can call dibs. I already know the answer, but would be nice. So I know there was, I think this is just some runoff here, but there is a main creek. But here's another shot from this side. All right, and then let's go look at this little storage building. Hey, look, I can stand up. That's the advantage of being short. You can fit in these little small buildings like this. But I'm assuming this would have been some just kind of storage, additional storage. Probably couldn't get enough of that back in the day. And then you've got this little area over here. And I don't know if this would have been somewhere where you would have, like if they had a buggy, if they would have parked it, or maybe if they had some wood or something that they needed to keep during the winter to stay warm. Does the door still work? Ah, it does. Yeah, a little too big to climb through that, but I made it. So some additional storage here. Now let's see if I can get back out of this. Ugh. And then another one here. See if it actually opens too. I'm not gonna climb in this one. Just kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. And then this gate still works, believe it or not. And then another large building out here. And I joked on my last video when I did the Cades Cove as a whole and did all the stops that this was the original B1 of the Mazda series, because I've got like a B4000, which is a 1996 model, and of course that was just a joke. But and it looks like somebody left a Pringles can in there. Please don't do that. Please don't litter when you're at the park. But anyway, here was I would assume they would have kept some animals in here, because this does look like a trough. And then I think basically the same thing on this side over here. Oh, another trough. And then, I mean, just look at the foundation. They basically just set rocks on it to level it out. And that's what held these up. And then just the weight of the structure leaning on it kept it in place. What does that say? Paradise Ranch? Huh. That must have been something they brought in later. And then I think these things were where they kept the hay and straw up above, and then they could put it in these, and then the horses could eat it from down here. I'm gonna assume that's what that is. Let's see if I can get up here without. What's the weight limit on this? Ugh. All right. So definitely a lot of space up here, and like I said, I guess they would have kept the straw and the hay and everything up here, keep it dry and keep the animals fed during the winter. But they could have used it for any other kind of storage as well. Just would have been a pain to get to. And as you can see, it is missing a floorboard, and some of these boards are creaky. So I'm not going to spend too much time up here, or I may be able to make a fast exit down to the ground, and that would not be fun. So let's see if we can get back down here without hurting myself. But overall, a really cool structure. Would have taken some work for sure. And then just kind of walk back here real quick. I'm going to go across the road in just a second, but you can see where the creek runs around, and then it would have run out up against the property here in the back. So plenty of water, which would have been much needed necessity, and pretty good view too. And then I saw some old rusty metal over here. Not that anybody would be interested in it, but I am. Just want to go check it out real quick while I'm back here. Oof, muddy. Yeah, and it's a muddy mess here too. I'm starting to sink in it. Luckily, it's still a little cold. But this looks like an old metal tank that's basically been cut in half. You can see the hole over there. So I don't know if it was later on they brought oil in or water or what they would have done with it, but it looks like they've just cut it in half and it split, and then the tree's grown through it. And then there's something else up here. Whoa, it is muddy. Let me get back up here on solid land before I go sliding off into the creek. But there was something else right here. Just want to see what that was. Can't really get down there to it, but I'm going to. See if I sink up to my ankle. But what the heck is that? It looks like a metal cart or something, but then it's got a wheel in the back. Can't really tell. I was going to see if there was a name on it. Mole mix liquid feed. So maybe they used it to for fertilizing the crops. I don't know. Anyway, kind of a neat piece. But let me turn this off until I get back over here to the other side, and I'll show you the last couple of buildings or so. Alright, so headed across the creek here. I think this is the last structure to look at. A lot of water. So there it is, Tipton Place. can hear the ground. It's frozen. It's crunching under my feet. Other than when I got over there next to the water, I'm about slid in. So this would have been another storage structure. I got some shelving here. I mean, and the doors still work. That's crazy. So I'm sure they probably hung up tobacco or other things up here to let them dry out. Could have been, I don't know if they would have used it for a storehouse for like meat and stuff. I would have thought that it wouldn't have been very secure back here. Animals getting to it, but anyway, another pretty cool structure. And then just back through here, you can see the creek and all the water. It's a pretty cool little area. Looked like the Tiptons had it nice back in the day. Alright, so there you have it. That was the Tipton Place here in Cades Cove. And again, I am a little biased since this is where my family originated from, but I've always enjoyed coming through here and seeing all the cabins, but this one especially. So I want to do a video for it by itself. I will put a link at the end to the video that where I came through Cades Cove and made all the stops. But hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button, and hopefully you'll hit the subscribe button so that you can see any new videos that I'll have coming out in the future. And until the next video, we'll see you then.